good person. I guess I've been referred to as worse things. Senator Allen, you and your staff are just champions for us. Thank you so much. And Mayor Bass, Councilwoman Park, Senator Perez, thank you so much for working on this with us. This is Grace. She lives in Tahitian Terrace, sister park to ours at Palisades Bowl. This is my friend Steve, who also he lived. So we get to see this amazing community right here on the coast here. Steve lived up there. We had a resident, Carolyn. She was 99 years old. She lived over there. My friends, the Damons, lived over here with their 2 kids. I have 2 children myself that went to Palisades Elementary. The Mayor Bass was there last week. We were celebrating the cleanup of that. I'm just an integrated part of the Palisades. I used to people would say, well, where do you live? And I'd say, I live in Pacific Palisades. And they'd be like, ooh, And then I would say, yeah, in a mobile home park. And they'd be like, oh. Or I would say, I live in a mobile home park. And they'd be like, oh, really? In Pacific Palisades. And I'd be like, ooh, that's pretty nice. So, we were very lucky to sort of hack our way into this amazing community. And that's what it is. And again, it's not just numbers, but there were 400 residents here in Palisades Bowl. There were 300 plus in Tahitian Terrace. Over 300 homes burned down flat, all the community. There was a pool right over there where my neighbors Mary Ann and Jeannie would swim every single day. These 2 older women, and they would fight with Phil because Phil would get in their way doing laps. Steve, my friend here, is a pastor, amazing guy. Ben was a guy. There was guy Mike, who was here for 30 years, who was a lifeguard right here at the beach. This was a really amazing community. Half the people had dogs. We walked our dogs, during the day, and we would stop and, chat with each other. Probably at least a quarter of the community was senior citizens. And again, a bunch of families and kids. It was a way for us to be able to live in the Palisades and go to the amazing schools here. Like Senator Ben Allen was saying, we've had a unique situation here. From the week of the fires, we had to fight with the owners of this community just to go back to our burnt spaces, to look for wedding rings, to look for our kids' toys. There's a fence. If you guys, the media, gets a shot of this later, there's a fence. We're not able still to get in there. There have been times that the owners have given us access, basically under watch, like we're doing something wrong, like we need permission to go look at our burnt spaces to find something maybe that my kids made when they were 2 years old. There's a woman, Georgie, who still to this moment cannot get on there to retrieve the burnt remains that she had from her firstborn that she had in a pot, because she can't navigate it with the owners and all the legal whatever that's going on. She can't even grieve that. She can't even go on there and work that out to figure out how to get on there to do something like that. I mean, this isn't even a hole in the law. This has become an inhumane lack of process. And again, what this SB 749 does is it starts to clean some of this up and give us a path back home. The owners have been uncommunicative. There have been multiple failure to maintain lawsuits against these owners over the years that they've had to settle because they failed to maintain the park, the land here. We as residents love this land. We should be in control of this land more than they should. We are going to be the ones that can honor what this is, affordable living, one of the last pieces of affordable living on the coast in Southern California. There was toxic waste here on 3 major rainstorms that was left here because there was a fence here and the EPA wasn't able to get in. It's not being run right? And again, 749 is giving us ways of respecting this land, making sure that things like that don't continue to happen, that they certainly don't happen to people like Georgie at the next time a mobile home park has a disaster like this. We really need to protect affordable living on the coast. we have like 700 residents that are just dying to get back home. And we still sleep every single night, 100 days after this disaster. And in many ways, and although I'm so grateful for what the Army Corps of Engineers has done, what every staff member, what every politician has done up here, they've done so much, and we're 100 days later. But like Mayor Bass was saying, it's like for us, we're on day one. We don't even know. My kids ask me, Dad, when can we go home? When are we gonna go home? I can't give them an answer. I can't even tell them if we're ever going to be able to go home. And we need that option. And I'll say one other thing. There has been rumors, there's been talk. I think some people somehow, which is amazing because a lot of these people, have lost their homes also, and they look at this mobile home park and they go, oh, what a great opportunity this would be for the workers to live here while they're rebuilding the community. We are part of the community. It's not separate. We were homeowners, but not landowners. And we need to figure out a way to navigate that. You guys need to support us, not get in the way of us getting back home. Just as you do not want anybody getting in your way to get back home. If you do want that, you've got to go through my kids and tell them that they're not going to be able to get back home. And you got to tell Georgie, and you got to tell the 99-year-old Carolyn, and you got to tell Jeannie and Marianne, who really like their heated pool, that they can't go back home because the workers have to live here. So just let's all stay together. I want to really, really express again my gratitude for everybody, for my residents at Palisades Bowl and Tahitian Terrace. I just love all of you guys. I feel like what this has done as a community has really brought us together in a lot of ways. And I just want to continue seeing that happen. And again, thank you to everybody that's supporting us.